on, he said, as of right now, this moment, things could change, but as of right now, this moment, this fight is happening. Gun in the head. You had to bet right now, based on what we know, is this fight happening?
No.
Why?
Dana White and the UFC are so strategic about everything they do. Whatever happened was bad enough that they pulled the ability to buy the pay-per-view in advance and all the pay-per-view promotion. They're already reaching out to fighters. Like, what was so bad that they're immediately like, hair's on fire, we need to find a replacement? And then in just a couple days, that's going to be different. Being optimistic and positive is one thing. Being for sure is another. So whatever happened over the weekend, we're on fucking Wednesday, and we're still unsure. The fight's 3 weeks away. Conor's got enough people around him. And here's the deal. Conor's so reliable. Always. He'll fight hurt. He'll fight injured. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's bad enough. I don't know that, like, Conor's got a lot of good people around him. Don't know if they're going to let him put himself in a really terrible spot. I don't know. I just have this feeling that it's something bad, like, I don't mean his injury bad, but like something like health wise in some capacity. And I hope that if that's the truth, that he isn't forced and pressured and pushed into doing something that isn't good for him long term.
That's very fair.
That's me caring.
Very empathetic of you.
That's me caring about Conor the person and less about Conor the fighter.
Yeah.
We've made it this long without him. And I mean this with the most respect. Conor, we don't need you. We want you around, but only if it's good for you.
What happens if you fight the version of Islam that we saw on Saturday?
Yeah, it would be a very easy fight for me.
What do you mean by easy? Like, how do you think that plays out? How does it end?
I mean, I could over wrestle him that fight as well because he got tired.
You think?
But like when you're tired, you can do shit. So
right. And
even if you have the best skills in the world, so if you're tired, you're done.
There's been talk, and maybe coming from you, that you wanted to fight against Dustin, going back up to lightweight.
Yeah, I made it pretty clear. Like, obviously, my next fight at featherweight will be for the title. It's just the timing. Obviously, I wanted to wait, so I don't know exactly what plans, because I haven't been hounding the UFC. Just sort of been taking it easy. So I don't know if they've got plans. I know for a fact that my next fight is for the title, but whether something happens before that, and if that's the case, does that mean I'm waiting too long? That's where I'm like, well, if that is the case, we don't know. If that is the case, all right, maybe a Dustin Poirier would be an incredible fight. Obviously, he's a good dude. We've got a lot of respect for each other. Big name, very, very fun fight. So that's something that's why I just thought I'd put feelers out. So you never know. I mean, I'll put a few more feelers out. Conor McGregor, Chandler, whatever. Whatever. Lightweight division looks good, but my next featherweight fight is for the belt.
Really interesting. Maybe, but I guess I'm not that brave when a lot of heavyweight Brazilians around with their doom. He's so afraid. Otherwise, he's a pussy. Big f***ing
One thing for sure, I want to knock him out in like striking. I want to prove, and I want to make proud Mexico, and then I'm trying to more Mexican style boxing, dog style, and then I'm gonna I'm gonna test, you know, let's see. He has a big reach, but I think I have more power.
I'm tired as but these types of days are the days that you use to make sure that if you don't sleep good the night before, or maybe the weight cut didn't go perfectly, or any type of excuse you want to try to create during fight day wants to enter in, bleed into your soul and make you use days like this to make sure that that never happens.
Nurmagomedov, a fighter that we have been eulogizing over for some time. We've been saying he needs that big challenge. We've been saying he needs a big fight. Well, when it comes to contender fights in this division, it doesn't get bigger than this. Corey Sandhagen's going to be standing across from him. Mike, what a main event for the fight night.
Yeah, it really is an incredible fight now. I don't know what I'm looking forward to more, the fights or the skit that you two are going to do when you get out there. But when it comes to contenders, listen, Corey Sandhagen's right there. He has proved himself as the worthy guy, but he's got to continue fighting to establish himself and get that shot. And there's no one better, there's no one hungrier, there's no one more undeniable almost than Umar Nurmagomedov, of course, with that last name, with the resume, with the undefeated record, and the well-rounded skills. Listen, Dagestani, we know the wrestling is there, but the man is a kickboxing phenom as well. This is a tremendous fight. Of course, it's the main event, and whoever wins this, they have to be next for Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Oh, yeah. I wrote this article that I'm kind of embarrassed to share. Like I said earlier, I would never show anybody what we're about to do. But it's basically a one-band you over workout. All you need is a band, and the rotator cuffs will become so strong. Most people don't understand that you need that posterior chain, that posterior power to press. So now we'll just do 30 push-ups.
Most people's got a bigger front and a bigger side. They don't have no back.
When I see the guy with those big anterior shoulders and big chest, bro, I used to be you, and I used to be pretty weak. Come all the way down, and all you're doing is rear down, bro. And then it's just roll-ups, and then it's just a plank. Little fuckery with the hot-ups. I'm not gonna acknowledge anyone for 2 minutes.
Got one dude on my mind! Conor McGregor! Get your candy ass back to
What's that?
The name's Bond. The name's Bond. James Bond. I